you probably already know the benefits of having a cold shower. But what I'm going to be talking about today is the potential side effects and the potential dangers that cold showers could have on your body, on your health. So you've hit the right button to click into this and listen to this podcast, because I'm only going to be talking about today in this podcast is the dangers of cold showers. I'm also going to touch base on the benefits of the cold showers and then how you can make the most out of your cold showers for health benefits. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Natural Health Podcast. We bring awareness of sustainable health in the business hustle space. Natural Health Podcast is perfect for the high-performing, business-minded individuals who want to work with their biochemistry to achieve optimal health. It's Mondays with Mihaela. That's right, me. Thank you so much for tuning in. I absolutely love, and appreciate your support. For any of you who don't know me, my name is Mihaela and I'm a qualified naturopath here to provide you on Mondays with simple, savvy and sustainable health hacks to optimize your health. Cold showers. That is the topic. That is what I'm going to be talking about in today's episode of the Natural Health Podcast. I mean, you have probably had a cold shower before, either because you really wanted to try it out or because you ran out of hot water or you were in a third world country and there was no hot water and you're just like, I just need to shower, and you just did it. But you know what happens in your body when you get that done? I mean, everyone's talking about the benefits, which there are so many benefits, and I want to touch upon them just so I can, do a full circle on this topic, not just give you the bad, but give you the bad and the good and then what to make the most out of it. That's what I'm all here for, right? So yes, there are dangers to a cold shower. So let's look into what they are before I get into. Actually, let's start off with the benefits. Let's actually start off with the benefits of the cold shower, right? Because there are benefits, and that's what I want to start off with. I want to start off with the benefits of having a cold shower, right? Number one benefit, it boosts mood, right? Your mood just gets boosted like that. The shock that you get when a cold water hits you, it actually helps release and increase the oxygen and your heart rate, right? Because as a result of this, you get energy and you become more alert. You're like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Oh my gosh, this cold shower, right? But studies also show that cold showers can relieve depression, which is absolutely amazing, right? So it's been proven that there's an overwhelming amount of electrical impulses to the brain will produce antidepressive effects and improve your mood. And I know that before you get in a cold shower, your mood may not be as excited or, beneficial, but when you get out, you're like, I did it, I've done it, it was amazing, and your mood's just boosted dramatically, right? The second one is it can improve your overall health, which is a bit basic, but it actually can, because it can boost your metabolic rate, it can help you lose fat, it can help you activate your immune system, and then you feel better because you've lost weight, your immune system's better, you're fighting off any viruses or anything like that. Improves blood circulation, right? Which pumps oxygen around your body. Absolutely amazing. Cold water also gives you healthier hair, skin, and so forth, right? So there are so many benefits in regards to that. And number three that I want to put in there, it can actually help you save some money on your utility bills because you're not pumping that hot water, you're just using cold water, right? So if you're needing to save a little bit of money, there's a way to save a bit of cash right there, right? The other one, which is linked into increasing your mood, it actually increases your endorphins. You know what I'm like with my words. Endorphins. What are endorphins? Endorphins essentially make you happy. It's kind of like when you're running, you get that runner's high. That is endorphins, right? So instead of running, you just jump in a cold shower, right? So many drugs that actually treat depression, they actually have side effects, right? But you can take water as like a therapy for your mood, right? So what actually happens is they've done so taking a cold shower for up to 5 minutes 2 to 3 times a week was shown to help relieve symptoms of depression in clinical trial. That's huge. That goes into line with boosting your mood, right? So your system's more alert, You have a lot of clarity, your energy increases, endorphins, which is sometimes called also the happy hormones, are released, and it just makes you more optimistic, well-being, and you just feel amazing. So that's why all those people get addicted to having cold showers, because they're addicted to the thing that makes the endorphin rush, right? So instead of going for a run or getting the endorphin rush the other way, they have a cold shower, right? Number 5, which is kind of like a given, it improves your circulation, because when you get cold water on you, of course, it's going to improve your circulation, right? And athletes have known this for years, even when, only recently seen that data supports cold water healing after sports injury. It's the same reason that ice brings down inflammation when, you have bruising or anything along those lines. So bringing the temperature of the area down speeds up delivery of warmer, fresh oxygenated blood to the area and speeds up recovery and so forth, right? So essentially essentially can improve circulation. So there's a 5, right? Improving circulation, getting endorphins rushing can save you some cash, overall health, which I've mentioned there, and then also boost mood. So there's a lot of beneficial reasons to have a cold shower. So why am I making this video about the downside of having a cold shower? Because I want you to know both sides. Most videos that you watch are like, cold showers are amazing, do it. And then people have these cold showers without actually knowing what it can do in that moment or in the long run for their health. That's why I thought I'll do this episode. So I'm not saying do not have a cold shower. I'm saying listen to the end of this episode, because I'm going to give you how to make the most out of your cold shower, okay? So let's get into the actual maybe downfalls or the negative effects of having a cold shower, right? Number 1, don't know about you, but if you've ever had a cold shower, you're standing in front of the shower, you turn on the cold, and if you do it properly, do some breathing exercises beforehand. But if you don't, you just kind of go in, right? You go in and you get this cold water on you. Well, that in itself can cause trauma, right? Maybe not for you, but maybe for some individuals, right? Because there's a fine line between pushing yourself and pushing too far. Because sometimes we can create trauma in our life without thinking about it, but our body keeps count, right? Our body keeps count because we're warm in the morning, let's say, we're pretty warm, and then we go in there and we have this cold shower and we're like, whoa, that is trauma causing for our body, for us, for our emotions. So we need to be careful when we're doing it or when we're recommending for someone to do it, because it can actually be a traumatic experience for some individuals. For some individuals, it's the best thing ever and they feel absolutely amazing about it. But for some people, it can actually cause trauma, right? Number 2 is hot showers are actually calming, right? So taking a cold shower may push you too far into your sympathetic nervous system, which for some people may cause them even more anxious if they are. So if you have an individual who's already activating in a sympathetic nervous system mode, who's anxious, who's always go, then taking a cold shower might actually not be so beneficial, because it will further activate their sympathetic nervous system, making them even more on edge and more anxious and more activated, right? So these hot showers are calming for some people. And if you get an individual who just has cold showers now, has been told to just have cold showers and no warm ones, they may actually be missing out on their calm, therapeutic, meditative, warm shower. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I have a hot shower, I stand there with my eyes closed, and it's a meditative state that I'm in a flow state where I have this cleansing water running down me and my mind just goes wherever it needs to go in a flow state. So taking this away from some individuals may not be so beneficial, because it can further push them into being a sympathetic nervous system and further push them into being anxious, right? The third one, the downside may be that it can shake up your immune system. But that was also a benefit that I spoke about. I spoke about it being a benefit. So it has 2 sides, right? Shaking up your immune system. There's a benefit to it, right? I want to point out that activating your immune system in some stages of your illness may not be beneficial and may make you sicker. It may activate your symptoms of sickness even further and disease, right? Because like anything in life, we need a balance, right? We can't have an overactive nervous system and we can't have an underactive nervous system. So this is where you need to figure out with a healthcare professional where your immune system is at. Is your immune system suppressed and it's not activated at all? Which maybe then you need to activate your nervous system. Or is your your immune system already activated to its max? Then having a cold shower to further activate your immune system may not be the best thing to do. And this is where it's important for you to understand your body, work with a healthcare professional and to understand where your immune system is at, if it actually needs to be activated or dampened. Because we always talk about activating the immune system, but sometimes we need to dampen the immune system and calm it down. And having a cold shower may actually be doing the opposite, activating your immune system and making your symptoms worse. Number 4, cold showers can activate your sympathetic nervous system to the absolute max. And that is also a benefit that I spoke about earlier, about that clarity, about that mood, about that go, 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 right? That's activating your sympathetic nervous system, which for some individuals is highly beneficial, right? But due to the fact that cold water in your body causes the activation of the sympathetic nervous system, without going into too much detail, essentially, the sympathetic nervous system is the fight flight, it's the go go. It increases your heart rate, it starts pumping blood faster, which also is a benefit. Some individuals, it makes more glucose, which increases the sugar available in your bloodstream, which can cause issues for some individuals. Your blood vessels shrink, vasoconstrictions, which may be an issue for some individuals. Your muscles increase the uptake of glucose, so they have more energy to go. And this is why a lot of people after their cold shower, they're like, yep, let's go. I'm ready to pump. I'm ready to go to the gym. So the thing is do you want all of this stuff happening in your body at a given time that you're having a cold shower? Maybe sometimes you do, but maybe sometimes you actually don't, and you don't want to activate that nervous system. You want to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is rest and digest, right? Number 5, as I gave you 5 benefits of having a cold shower, I want to give you 5 disadvantages of having a cold shower. The 5th one is got to do with digestion, right? Eating food, digesting your food, your gut, which is such a huge topic that everyone's talking about these days. But how does a cold shower impact your gut? Well, and your digestion. Well, as your nervous system is activated, your sympathetic nervous system, so as soon as our sympathetic nervous system is activated, our digestion decreases. Because, as we know, we need a parasympathetic nervous system to be up for our digestion to be up. But our parasympathetic system is not up, it's our sympathetic nervous system that's up, which means our digestion is down low, right? So this triggers noradrenaline, which impairs digestive enzyme secretion. So you need digestive enzymes to break down your food. If you don't have digestive enzymes breaking down your food, you're not going to absorb the minerals, the vitamins, the nutrients that you require for your body to work from the food that you're taking in. So you may actually be malnourished. You may be eating food, but you may be malnourished because you're not absorbing the nutrients that your body needs, right? So you actually should not have a cold shower. This kind of makes sense. This is what I'm going to go into soon. You shouldn't have a cold shower if you want your digestion to be on point. How long that effect lasts, I don't know. But the one thing that I would not be doing is eating and having a cold shower, or having a cold shower and then eating. That is definitely not something that I would want to be doing, because I want my digestion to be on point, because I want my body and my enzymes and my body and the small intestine to absorb as many minerals and vitamins that it possibly can. Because these days we all have issues with absorption to some degree, and I don't want to, hinder that even further, right? Let's get into the next part, which is so exciting, when I'm going to be talking about 3 tips on how to make the most out of your cold showers. As I said at the start of the video, I'm not here to tell you not to have a cold shower. I'm here not to tell you to have a cold shower. I'm here to tell you to make the most out of a cold shower if that is what you decide to have, right? So cold showers are not the magical cure for all types of conditions, right? They should be used in conjunction with supplements, diet, lifestyle, food, and so forth, working with a healthcare professional to understand your body, right? But the tip, the little hacks, the biohacks that I have for taking a cold shower look like this. Number 1, take your cold shower in the morning, okay? Have your cold shower in the morning. The reason why I say that is because our cortisol is supposed to spike the highest in the morning. What happens when we have a cold shower? We release cortisol, endorphins, noradrenaline, and so forth through our body. When we have the cold shower, we activate our sympathetic nervous system where we're like, go, go, go. And that is how we want to be in the morning. We don't want to be like that at night because it can actually affect our sleep. So therefore, we should not have cold showers before bedtime because we don't want to activate our sympathetic nervous system. We want to dampen our sympathetic nervous system and up our parasympathetic nervous system. And by having a cold shower, we're not doing that. By having a cold shower in the morning, we're actually maybe increasing our mood, increasing our circulation, increasing our metabolism. All those benefits of a cold shower are just made times 100 in the morning, right? Absolutely in the morning, right? That's tip number 1. Tip number 2 is using breath work to go into the cold shower. And this is to avoid that trauma, that potential trauma that's going to take place by going into the cold shower. So breathing exercises, working with a breathing facilitator and so forth to assist you going into your cold shower. I recently did an absolutely amazing course with my friend Tumai, who goes into breath work. And you can contact him on Instagram. And he taught us how to do breath work before we go into a cold shower, which is absolutely amazing. And that allowed our body to prepare itself. So it's not a shock to the body, prepare ourselves. So it's not trauma to our body and our soul and our mind that we go into the cold shower, that we're ready to go into, all right? The breath work is specific and it's particular to going into cold shower, which I found highly beneficial. So have your showers in the morning and use breath work to assist you going into that shower, to be ready for it, right? And number 3 is slow progress. Right? Go slow and go easy, go slow. You don't have to just jump into it. I'm going to give you a bonus one, which I already touched upon, is food. Do not eat any food prior or after your cold shower because you do not want this affecting your digestion. You want your digestion to be an absolute point. You don't want it to be hindered by having a cold shower. So this is so I'll tell you what it kind of looks like to make the most out of having a cold shower. You wake up, you jump in the cold water. So you wake up, you do your breathing exercises, you have your cold shower, right? Slowly, progressive, slowly. You understand the benefits of it, right? You jump out, right? And you start the day. But before even doing any of that, you need to understand your immune system. You need to understand that's the bonus tip. There you go. Bonus tip. You need to understand where your immune system is at. Is your immune system overactive, underactive? And working with a professional, healthcare professional will be able to assist you to understand where, with your signs, symptoms, diseases, where your immune system's at, to understand if a cold shower is for you. So there you have it. I gave you 5 benefits of having a cold shower. I gave you 5 disadvantages or potential dangers of having a cold shower, and then how you can biohack your cold shower to get the most out of it with my little tips, right? Because you stay to the end, hit the like button. It absolutely does amazing stuff to this podcast, Natural Podcast. If you know anyone who's taking cold showers, share this episode with them. Do what you do best. Love, like, share, rate, review the Natural Health Podcast. Until next Monday, love you.